They're out there, Jason. Find them and get your revenge.
Someone help! More.
Get up, Jason. Find them. Kill them. Jason, my boy, do you know what your gift is? No matter what they do to you, you cannot die. You can never die. They want to hurt you, Jason. Don't let them. Jason, my boy, do you know what your gift is? No matter what they do to you, you cannot die. You can never die.
Hello, hello, hello. Sorry it took me a few extra minutes, but I'm here. Um, we'll go ahead and get started. All my ways to support me are in my description. And let's just go ahead and knock this out. Sorry I haven't been here in a little while, but I'm back now. I appreciate everybody understanding, and let's get this show on the road, and we will try to be back to a weekly streaming schedule. Hopefully. Hopefully, fingers are crossed. But we're going to start off this list. Hoping something happened here, but damn it. My brain is not working today. Oh no. Woo. I got to make sure everything's working on the other side, though, because I want to hear everything. Double check. Oh no. Woo. I got to make sure everything's working on the other side, though, because I want to hear everything. Why not turn the fan down? Hang on. I'm going to turn my fan down even more. Goddamn. I'll fucking roast. I'm gonna fucking roast. But so I might make this stream fast because it's like hot as shit outside, and I'm gonna have to not have a fan on while I'm streaming. But let's rock and roll. And so number 47 on my list, which Monty would be happy about. Um, it would be. He probably wouldn't be happy where I have it on my list, but because I know he's a big fan of this restaurant. But the ones where I live at aren't that great. But I'm not knocking the restaurant chain as a whole, though. But it is what it is. Um, so number 47 on my list is Popeyes. They do have good food, depending on who's cooking. They're the ones that's near me. I have to go to like a whole nother town over because theirs is better. But it is what it is. And number 46 on my list is I had this for the first time. It's not bad. No other people think it's like the most amazing place ever, but I'll say they're good. I'm not gonna say they're spectacular or anything, but number 46 on my list, Five Guys. Not not the greatest, but not the worst, I guess. So I'm not gonna hate them too much. Number 45 on my list will be Pizza Hut. They used to be relatively good where I live. Then they changed their pizza sauce. Their pizza sauce went to garbage. It just tastes horrible now. I'll eat there occasionally just because, hey, if they have a special on their stuffed crust pizza that has like of course, the stuffed crust pizza. But other than that, I do like their breadsticks though. I will go with that. I'll give them that. So yeah, Pizza Hut is number 45 on my list. Definitely didn't make the top 10. Now, if it was back in the day when I used to go there when I was younger and it was actually really good then, yeah, it'd be a totally different story, but they just went downhill. Number 44 on my list. Papa John's. I like their pizza a little bit. I guess I could say a little more than a little bit, but another thing is their sauce is good compared to Pizza Hut's, but they give me heartburn really bad. So that's why I don't really go to Papa John's much. But it doesn't seem like that's the one thing about Pizza Hut. It doesn't give me heartburn. But it is what it is. Number 43 on my list, KFC. not that great of chicken. Not gonna lie. I have some people I know that are like, "Oh, this is the best," and then I hear some people say, "Oh, it's the worst." But I'm gonna give it a meh on the scale of rating. Number 42 on my list, Rallies, or in other places known as Checkers. Um, they're all right. They have some good shakes and stuff like that, and they also have I like their French fries. They're loaded French fries with the cheese and the sour cream and bacon bits. That's pretty good. But other than that, Rallies is I don't really like their hamburgers, so they're kind of a meh to me. Checking something real fast. Bum, 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 bum. But I do hope everyone's doing well. I know like I said, I've been away for a little while, but I am back now. I'm gonna try to be weekly again on here, but we'll see how it goes. But like I said, Rallies is meh. And we're gonna go with number 41, Dave and Buster's. I actually like Dave and Buster's. They're just really expensive, but I do like the adult arcade room. So I do have to say I do like Dave and Buster's. I don't really have much to hate on them about is just they're just really expensive. I'm lucky to get to go there once or twice a year because they're just so expensive. Yo, Jay Trudeau, how you doing, my guy? It's been a while, but I'm back. And I might go live again on Twitch after we're done. Yeah, which one? The Dave and Buster's? I can restart if you need me to, because I know you came in kind of late. I could go through the few that I've already read, and just let me know if you want me to. Uh, I'll just go ahead and do it. Um, Number 47. I don't like. I'm gonna re say this again. Number 47 on my list is Popeyes. I've had Popeyes in other places that were good, but like I have to drive almost 2 to 3 hours away to go get that for a Popeyes. So, but I do have to say they do have good chicken and stuff like that, but the Popeyes that are near me aren't that good. I have to kind of far. It made my list, but they're kind of eh. If I can get somebody that gets me to a one that has good chicken, I'll go to that one. But maybe if I ever make it to New Orleans, I can actually get a decent Popeyes chicken. Maybe you never know. Um, Number 46 on my list. Um, I had this for the first time recently, which is a Five Guys. Yeah, Five Guys. Yeah, they're all right. I still kind of give them a meh. I just feel like they're a little bit more overpriced. But yeah, of my life, there was on Popeyes in my town. Now there's three. Holy shit. Um, yeah, we got one in my town where I live, but they're just not that great. They're just ugh. Now, like I said, if I go to the one that's like 2 or 3 towns over, which is like 2 hours away, yeah, they're all right. They're kind of meh. We just got a Five Guys where I live though, so maybe I could go back in a while. Maybe it'll be a little better or whatnot. Never made it to. Damn. Um, Number 45 is Pizza Hut. I used to like Pizza Hut back in the day, but I still go there like occasionally just for their stuffed crust pizza or their buffet now occasionally. But I do not care for their pizza sauce. Their pizza sauce changed in the last 10 years, and it just kind of went downhill. I don't know if it's changed where you're at as far as the Pizza Hut sauce or whatnot. Waiting for your answer on that one because I don't have no idea. Damn, that's still funny, man. But it's nice to see you, Jay. It really is. And then number 44 on my list is Papa John's. They're all right. Their pizza sauce is still not the greatest, and but it gives me heartburn when I eat them. Yeah, problem is I have to go to all the pizza places. There where I live at, I live in the country, so there's no delivery where I live. So I don't have that option. And DoorDash doesn't come out this far where I live, so I'm not in their area. So I've never heard of that one. I've never heard of that place. It must be just a wherever you live place, or I have no idea. Number 43 on my list is KFC. It's kind of meh chicken. It's kind of what I give it on that one. I Some places won't. Oh, I get it, buddy. I definitely get it. It's just a Detroit style. Oh, I've never had Detroit style pizza, so I've been promising Druid Lover I would come up to the Detroit, or well, not Detroit, but Michigan area. Um, but yeah, I need to get that way up to where she's at. But other than that, so I can actually try it, but I don't know. She said there's plenty of decent pizza places there, better ones than what they have where I live. Square deep dish. Huh. Don't really ever get deep dish pizzas, but hey, I'll give it a shot, I guess. Um, Number 42 on my list is Rallies. I'm just more of a fan of their French fries and shakes. I'm not a fan of their sandwiches. And I think they have some other like I think they had some which is also known as checkers if you have one of those rallies or checkers, whatever you want to call it or whatnot. Um, but they're still kind of a meh. They're okay, but meh to that extent. Um, of course, number 41 is. Oh yeah, I like their loaded cheesy fries with bacon bits and sour cream and that like that. That's what I like from there. I'm a fan of their French fries. Um, okay, number 41. Of course, you made it here for that one, so I'm gonna go ahead and say that one again. Is Dave and Buster's. I like their place. I like it as an adult arcade and all that fun stuff. It's just their food is so expensive. So I'm kind of eh. I don't really go there much, but maybe once or twice a year if I'm lucky. and I have to go like kind of far to get there. I think it's like, if I remember correctly, it's almost to Indianapolis. So yeah, that's kind of far from me. Um, Number 40 on my list is IHOP. Double fish sandwiches from the Checkers. Ah, I see. Oh, sweet. I'm not really a fish sandwich person, but hey, it is what it is, you know. You like what you like. So yeah, number 41 is IHOP, and they're okay. I give them a slightly more passing grade than a few of the other restaurants I mentioned. I give them probably they're a good, but they're still kind of a meh. So it's their grading skills a little better. Their biscuits and gravy has gotten better there. I will say that. When it's getting hard to find places where I live that has biscuits and gravy, yeah, that really sucks. Number 39 on my list is Little Caesars. They're all right. Their pizza sauce is another one that gives me heartburn, but the reason they got their where they're at, they're cheaper. So I can go there and eat cheap, you know. But it's not close enough to pass local chain called New Beginning. Oh, damn. Hopefully they have decent like biscuits and gravy and shit there, man. That place you're talking about. Hmm. Hope you get to get some of that stuff there and shit. Man, like, it's getting hard to find good breakfast places around where I live. I'm waiting for the Raising Cane's to open up. We're getting one of those here soon where I live, so I'll get to try them soon, hopefully. Um, Number 38 on my list, Waffle House, or a lot of people call it the Awful Waffle. Go there at 2 o'clock in the morning, you'll see a bunch of fights. It's like after someone watching people come in after they're done drinking. How I know this in the past, I worked at a Waffle House in the past. I've seen it. I worked third shift there before. That sucked. Didn't last very long because I hated working third shift, but you know, hey, that is what it is. But their food's okay, and normally their foods are big portions, so you're pretty much good for breakfast. They have like the MVP breakfast that gives you like huge fucking breakfast, which was really fucking good. But their biscuits and gravy's okay. I will say that. I'll give them that on that one. But I have to drive like kind of far to go get to one of those because I don't have one in my town. Number 37 on my list is Denny's, but we don't have any more of those here in my town. Ours shut down during the COVID stuff, so we lost that one. But it is what it is. I think the closest one is I think it's in Indianapolis now. It's the closest one to me as far as the Denny's. But okay, number 36 on my list, Buffalo Wild Wings. My favorite thing is their boneless honey barbecue wings, and I pretty much like a lot of their food, but they are another reason they're kind of low on my list. They're almost out of my budget because I don't make a lot of money. Like people kind of, I think they have people to understand that, but Yeah, they're just a little expensive for me. Yeah, I get it, yeah. But it used to be a decent place to get a quick breakfast. They used to be in a truck stop that was close to where I live, but they got rid of the restaurant and the truck stop. So they're like basically poof, that went away. So yeah, there's that truck stop doesn't even have any food place inside of it anymore. It's really sucked. Um, number 35, Bob Evans. They're pretty good. I will give them a halfway passing grade on them. What docks their grade for me is their shitty, um, uh, I'll fill you in on something on your question here in a second. It'll be kind of apparent in a little bit. Number, okay, we were on number, okay, what docked Bob Evans, their grade is their gravy for their biscuits and gravy went to shit. So they lost their grade for me on that one. That's where they got downgraded to a good but meh status on that one. Because I do have a lot of other foods, but I'm not so much if I go out to eat, I prefer to get breakfast foods over anything. So that's kind of what I would rather have. But it is what it is. Um, Number 40, no, not 40, but number 34, sorry. I'm getting twisted here. Uh, Dyslexia is kicking my ass. Um, so number 34 is Cracker Barrel. Um, they have good food. I like their chicken and dumplings they have there. I like a few other things they have there. Not so much their biscuits and gravy anymore because they don't even put sausage in their gravy anymore. So that one kind of made them go downhill on that one too. Yeah, if I ever can make it to roughly around where you're talking about, I don't know exactly. I'll talk to you in quiet and like private or something. But if I ever make it out to roughly in that area, you could show me where it's at or something sometime. It just depends if I can ever make it out that way. Um, just depends, of course. Um, so number 33 on my list is Domino's Pizza. They're okay. They're still better. Their sauces and stuff is better to me than compared to the other pizza places I've mentioned on this list. But the downfall for me is they put too much garlic on their crust. And I tell them to put less on there, they still fucking put too much. That's the downfall I give to Domino's. But hopefully I can make it to some other places and be able to try some other places that have some better breakfast places. Because that's, like I said, that's one of my favorite meals of the day is breakfast, really, to be honest with you. And we're coming up to one of my favorite ice cream places. And we are at number 31. Or not number 31. No, that's actually, let me scratch that, rephrase what I said. Number 32. I've only been to this restaurant once. Um, and this was when I was in the DC area. There was the Hard Rock Cafe. I went there. So I will say that one was pretty good. Um, I'll give that one a. It was actually pretty passing for me actually. So I'm not gonna even. give it a bad grade whatsoever. I know some people say they're not a fan of the Hard Rock Cafe, but it was actually pretty good to me. But now, number 31, my favorite ice cream place, Baskin Robbins, which we got one of those in my town. Of course, then we have like two Dairy Queens or some bullshit. But yeah, I like Baskin Robbins. Um, then number 30 on my list is Old Charlie's. I have to go kind of far to get one of those, so they're kind of a kind of far away. So I've only been able to go to that one a few times, and I think it's like 3 hours away from where I live to be able to go to one of those. So yeah, it's kind of hard to get to one of those restaurants. Number 29, White Castle. I don't like their hamburgers that much, but I like their chicken sandwiches and their cheese sticks and their chicken rings. Um, I guess you could say I'm kind of like Billy on that one. I have to have my chicken nuggets. um, and then they have some and they also I like how they do their ice. And that's like really I think the only restaurant I know of that actually also has red cream soda, and that's one of my favorite cream sodas is the red cream soda. Get a drink of something real fast. Mouth getting dry. And we got number, I guess we're going to go to some of the fast food chains now. Number 28 on my list, uh, McDonald's. That's number 28. I only like a few things there, but I just realized my dyslexia kicked in. I did some fuck shit. And number 27 on my list will be Hooters. I actually like Hooters. It's a good restaurant. Um, but yeah. Uh, number 26 on my restaurant. Number 26. And this is a decent buffet, but there's been a few of them that haven't been the greatest I've been to. But number 26, the Golden Corral. I like that one, but I don't go to the one that's like one town, like maybe two towns over from me, because that one's just not the greatest. But other than that, I'll go to that one maybe a couple times a year. And some of these restaurants I've been to, but they've been a long time ago. So some of these may not even be open anymore. I don't even know. It just depends. But it is what it is. Um, and then number 25 on my list is Culver's. I pretty much like all their food there. So I'm gonna go ahead and just say definitely on that one. I understand that. I understand that. I get it, man. I get it. um, number 24 on my list is Long John Silver's. I don't care for fish that much, but I'll eat their fish occasionally. But I like their chicken and their hush puppies there. So I'll go with that. And their shrimp. I like their shrimp. But it is what it is. And then number 23, this is so far I think this chicken place I'm going to talk about, I think it's only located in Indiana. I don't know if it's in any other states. It's called Lee's Famous Recipe, which I'm a huge fan of that one. But I think it might just be an Indiana place. But I like them. They're pretty good. It's probably one of my top favorites. But as far as chicken places. And number 22. Well, Red Lobster. Well, I worked for Olive Garden before, which is also the same company owns Red Lobster and Olive Garden. It's all part of the same corporation. So, um, like Red Lobster, Olive Garden, I don't like. I worked there back in high school. I worked there for about 2.5 years. Yeah, it was horrible. It was Olive Garden's like to me it was like the worst place to work ever. But other than that, that's all I'm going to say. But about Olive Garden on that part. But Red Lobster, I love their biscuits. I like their shrimp. I like when they have their endless shrimp, which I missed that last month. And I think it might still be going on, but I think I'm gonna miss that again this month. But it's pretty good. I like them. Um, and we're going to hit number 21 on my list, which is Outback Steakhouse. We actually have one of those in my town. I really like that one too. Pretty good. Big fan. I like. I do really do like their steaks and stuff there. They're pretty good. Number 20, Taco Bell, which kills me every time I eat it, but oh well. Uh, my favorite thing is when they have their French fry, their nacho fries or whatever the fuck. And then I like their Fiesta potatoes. Those are probably like my favorite things they have there. And then number 19 on my list is Subway. Yeah, they're all right. I only care for their sandwiches if they're cooked. I'm not really a cold sub person. I don't like my ham cold. I don't like my uh certain if I eat any other type of sandwich from there, it has to be cooked. I'm just weird like that when it comes to that. Um, Number 18 on my list. I had this when I lived in North Carolina. Logan's uh uh it should be Logan's steakhouse or something like that. Uh but yeah, I had one of those when I lived in North Carolina back in 2008. They don't have any in my town where I live. They might have some in some other towns here, but they don't have any here around us. Number 17 on my list is um Papa Murphy's. Yeah, it's good and all. You can get it if you like. I don't have them, but if you had food stamps, you can get them because they're not cooked, but you can get pizzas from there with that. But yeah, Papa Murphy's is cool that you can just bake your pizza at home instead of going somewhere after you just make it the way you want it. Saves you from making a mess. Uh, and number 16 on my list, Applebee's. That's actually one of my one of my favorites around. But yeah, because there's not very many places that I like to go to other than a few there. But number so we got Applebee's was number 16. Number 15 is Texas Roadhouse. Um, it's all right. I like their food and all, but they like on their baked potatoes they put way too much salt. I'm not really a salt person, but they are good. They're I get a gift card from them every Chris for going there every Christmas, so I get to go there at least once or twice a year if I'm lucky. But yeah, it's all right. Number 14, Auntie Annie's pretzels, soft pretzels. Yes, they used to they have it in the mall here. They have a one of those pretzel shops there. Really like those. So I don't have any downfalls on that one. I ain't even gonna give it any hate on that one. Number 13. I had Sonic for the first time not too long ago, which that would be my number 13. So yeah, Sonic was pretty good. I like their slushies. I definitely gotta say that. Their slushies are fucking awesome. There's not very many restaurants that you can get slushies from, I guess, that are actually worth a crap. But then we got number 12 on my list is Wingstop. I've only had them a few times, but they're really good. Um, Decent. Number 11 is Moe's Southwest Grill or whatever the hell they call it, the one in my town. There's several different Moe's restaurants, but I know they're pretty decent. Number 10 on my list is Pizza King, which that's another local pizza place where I live and like throughout Indiana. So there's quite a few of those. Um, Number 9 on my list is Hardee's. Huge fan of Hardee's. I don't get to go there very often because they are a little more expensive, but I do like them. They're pretty good. And number 8 on my list is Longhorn Steakhouse. I've only been able to go to them one time, and that was in another state too. So, um, that was when I was on a vacation a long time ago. And then we got number 7 on my list. This was another restaurant I went to between the routes to when I went to DC, between like throughout one of the little tiny states that we went like cut through to get there. Cheddar's. Uh they have really good food there. Um and I don't have anything to knock on them on, so I pretty much I give them a really high passing grade as far as that. Number 6 on my list is Marco's Pizza or Marco's. Oh yeah, they used to be inside of like the old family videos, video stores. And then like now you just find them randomly. I don't even, so, but yeah, they're pretty good. Their pizza is really good. I actually don't. That's actually one of the pizza places I could tell you right now that can go to and don't get heartburn. I don't get none of that shit. Um, Number 5 on my list is Wendy's. I just like their food there. I'm not really gonna like theirs more than definitely way better than fucking McDonald's. I'd much rather go to Wendy's over McDonald's of any time. I don't like Chick-fil-A because I'm allergic to the brine that they use in their chicken, so I cannot have it. So I cannot go to Chick-fil-A. So yeah, that's definitely a no-go for me on that one. Um, but number 4 on my list is Burger King. Number 3 on my list is Jack in the Box, which really like Jack in the Box. I've only had them a handful of times, but I really like their food. Number 2, this one was hard to put in this location. I almost wanted to put this one as number 1, but I'm putting it as number 2. Brazilian Steakhouse. I really like that one. Um, they're expensive as fuck. I've only been able to go there a handful of times, but they're expensive as fuck. But it's all you can eat, and I really fucking like that place. I want to go back so bad, but I don't know when that'll happen again. Um, and number 1 on my list is yeah, I have an app that gives me coupons for Burger King, and I earn points and shit on there too. So I use that occasionally. And number 1 on my list is Red Robin. I like their food. They are kind of another overpriced hamburger joint, of course, but they're still pretty good. But I don't know. My next stream will be Sunday. Hopefully, nothing comes up, and we'll be talking movies again on Sunday. And the following week, I'm changing the title for the following week because I am still having trouble figuring out which soundtracks I want to, or which, how I'm going to number or figure out which movies have the best soundtracks. I'm not, because I can't play their soundtracks, but I want to figure out which ones I can say could be better. If I can think of a list and get it done before the end of the month, we'll have that one happen. But if not, we'll figure something out for the one after next after Sunday's stream. So but we'll get there. It's just that one's just been hard to figure out. Into a Oh yeah, that happens. Yeah, I know. I get it. Yeah, definitely. But I appreciate everybody for watching, and I will see you all on Sunday for our next live stream. And I will be live on Twitch a couple more times this week. But y'all have a wonderful day, and I might see people in some other chats. But peace. Thanks everyone for watching.
They're out there, Jason. Find them and get your revenge.